Howdy ho, Winslows. My name is Dara. This is Dear Hallmark, and I am here to talk with you about Napa Ever After. Napa Ever After premiered this past Saturday, starring the wonderful Miss Denise Boutte, and she played opposite Colin Lawrence. I was very, very excited about this movie. I've been following Denise Boutte's career since I first saw her as Trina in Tyler Perry's Why Did I Get Married? And so to see her come into the Hallmark universe, that was something that I was super, super, super excited about. And we all know, if you are an avid Hallmark Channel watcher, Colin Lawrence is no stranger to Hallmark. Morning show mysteries, Christmas and Evergreen. He's not new to this, he's true to this, okay? And so the gist of Napa Ever After is we have a real estate attorney, Cassandra, I forget, played by Miss Denise. She gets a letter stating that she's inheriting a vineyard from her deceased grandmother. And I said this when I read the premise of Crimson Hearts Collide. I just need somebody that I don't know who's related to me to pass down something to me. That's all I'm asking. Can I get a Fortune 500 company? Can I get preferably maybe a chain of hotels? Can I get an island that's fully developed? Can I get a restaurant in Australia that's doing extremely well? Maybe in Sydney, maybe in the Gold Coast. I'm just saying. But in any event, she is now deciding, okay, she just became partner at a firm, but now she has to take a leave of absence because she needs to take care of this vineyard, which is in Napa Valley. And then when she goes to Napa Valley to see the condition of the vineyard, she meets Alec, played by Colin Lawrence. And he's been on the vineyard, has worked the vineyard for a long, long time. And at first, it seemed a little enemies to lovers, but I can't even give it enemies to lovers because she kept giving him eyes and face the entire time, and it felt like she was trying to stop herself from smiling, and she didn't want to admit to herself that she was attracted to him. That's what I got the entire time. Like, she was trying to fool la la, and she was trying to, give hard to get or whatever. But you're not fooling me, Cassandra. I knew you was feeling Alec the moment you saw him. So I thought that their chemistry was super cute. You could see it in the photos that they've been posting on social media. And by they, I mean Hallmark Channel and Mahogany. They had chemistry through the roof. I want to see them again in another movie, and I hope Denise becomes a part of the Hallmark roster. That's all I'm saying. Now let's talk about her friends, Lena and Angela. Angela, I believe we've seen her as a recurring supporting character in quite a few of our mysteries. I feel like she came in with Murder, She Baked to help Cameron at one point with that, or when it was Hannah Swenson what was that first Hannah Swenson with the fitness person who went missing, like the yoga teacher or whatever? I feel like she was the one that came in. I don't know. She looked dang familiar is all I'm saying. But I liked that dynamic, and I wanted to see more of the friendship dynamic with this. I wanted this to be a mini series. That was probably my one thing with this movie. It felt very choppy, and it felt like they filmed a lot, and they were trying to piece together what it is they wanted to show us. You know what I'm saying? Like, if the beginning felt like Whiplash a little bit, and the ending was just like, like, what we doing? What's happening? I was just like, wait, no. So the ending was too abrupt for me. I wanted a smoother landing. You know how when you're on the airplane and you're kind of like bracing yourself for the impact, and then you kind of like jump up and do all the things. Like, that's how I felt the ending was. It was very bumpy. It didn't land well, but the middle was cute. And can I tell you, Cassandra can walk in some heels. And honestly, y'all, my bias is showing. Mad bias is showing, because I was rooting for Denise from the beginning. I was glad to see her in this movie. I've been rooting for Mahogany from the beginning. I'm glad to see this movie. It's much more lighthearted than our other Mahogany offerings that we received. This is the first time Mahogany is on Hallmark Channel because it's normally premiered on Hallmark Movies and Mysteries. So I was excited about that. But all in all, I'll give this a solid 3-crowned movie. I think there's potential for it to be great because of the editing, I feel like. But can we talk about the music real quick? Y'all, I feel like this was a mixtape with a little bit of a movie in it. Like every time the music, I don't even want to call it a soundtrack, but every time music came on, I found myself, okay, we'll get it. Ooh, I felt it in my back a couple times. You just got, okay. I was like, and I appreciated it so much. The music in this the music gets 5 crowns. If you weren't even just doing a little, you have no soul, because that music was just fantastic. Fantastic. I wanted to know all the songs. We need to start making playlists for these movies so that we can listen to the music. If you finna have music like that, we need to start making Spotify playlists, please. That's my little suggestion box offering. We need to start making playlists for these movies because this was great. The music was fantastic. The fashion was beautiful. I just wanted to see more of the girlfriendship, for lack of a better word. Like, I wanted to see more of the friendship of the women. But yeah, Alec was giving lines. God. I definitely had some "he better say that" moments in this movie. And I would say this is my favorite Mahogany movie of the year for sure. And probably my 3rd favorite overall. Yeah. Because I don't know if we're going to be getting another movie. Yeah, because it's basically September. So we're not going to get another Mahogany movie before Christmas. So the next Mahogany movie we will receive will be for Christmas. And I got some scuttlebutt. I think the Mahogany Christmas movie is going to be a sequel. Here's how I know. I interviewed the writer of Unthinkably Good Things and The Holiday Stocking. And I didn't ask questions, but she dropped clues that one of those 2 movies are getting a sequel. My guess is it's Unthinkably Good Things. That's my guess. What do you think? But I'm excited either way. Okay, guys, let me know what your thoughts are on Napa Ever After. You know, if you've listened to my podcast, you know I am a vineyard woman. I don't drink, but I love me a vineyard movie. It's just something so vacation-y, escapey, comfort-y. I appreciate it about vineyards. And I can just always settle in the back of the couch and just be when I watch a vineyard movie. So be sure to listen to my latest podcast episode, A Day in the Vineyard, where we go over all of those wine/vineyard centered Hallmark movies. And I give you my thoughts on my favorites. Well, this is my second close. My name is Dara. Thank you for tuning in to Dear Hallmark. Let me know in the comments your thoughts on Napa Ever After. Is this your first Mahogany movie that you're watching? What did you think? Did you see it a little bit different? Had a little bit sazon, a little bit Lawrence seasoning salt than our regular Hallmark Channel movies? Do you even care about Mahogany? Do you even know what Mahogany? Let's talk in the comments. Let me know. And there's some stuff in the show notes, not show notes because this isn't a podcast, this is the YouTube channel. So there's stuff in the description box, like links to the Instagram. You want to be sure to check to follow Dear Hallmark on Instagram because we could up on Instagram. And there's a Facebook link. I wrote a book. So there's a link for that in the description. There's also a link to the podcast, because you want to make sure you subscribe to the podcast. I do treat the podcast and the YouTube channel separately. So reviews for movies that you don't see here on the YouTube channel, you're gonna make sure you walk on over to the podcast, be it Apple, Google, Spotify, what's them called? iHeartRadio. Wherever your ear takes in podcasts, be sure to find Dear Hallmark there. And be sure to subscribe so that you never miss an episode, because I give more formulated, more elaborated, more stretched out thoughts so that we can have a good dialogue. This is my third close. All right, y'all. In the meantime, between time, make sure to watch a Hallmark movie that you love. And I will talk to you guys in the next video. Ciao, my friend.